Hello and welcome to the TANKSPOT Icecrown Citadel Raid Guide. My name is Aliena, and in this video I'll cover everything you need to know about the normal mode 10-man version of the Blood Queen Lanathel encounter. Currently you only get up to 15 attempts per raid lockout period to kill this boss. Since raid damage is fairly high, we went with a setup of 2 tanks, 3 healers and 5 DPS. However, if you're very confident in your healing abilities, it may be possible to do this fight with 2 healers. Either way, you will need amazing DPS, especially if you go with 3 healers. Throughout the entire encounter, your raid will be faced with a debuff called Shroud of Sorrow. This quite simply inflicts 4,500 shadow damage to everyone every 2 seconds and cannot be avoided. Lanathel has an ability called Vampiric Bite that she'll use 15 seconds into the fight on a random player, infecting them with a debuff called Essence of the Blood Queen, which increases their damage dealt by 100% and will heal them for 15% of the damage that they do. This only lasts 50 seconds though, and unless they bite another person after those 50 seconds are up, they will get mind controlled by Lanathel and must be killed. The rule of thumb for this is to make sure that your best damage dealers get infected first, ideally set up in order ahead of time, then the healers and last of all the tanks. Approximately 4 minutes into the fight, people will start getting mind controlled no matter what you do, so this sets a tight soft and rage timer. Lanathel should be tanked where she's standing at the start of the fight. Try to leave the middle of the room open. The reason for this is her ability called Pact of the Dark Fallen, which she uses approximately every 30 seconds. This links 2 players together and deals shadow damage to them and anyone nearby every second, until both targets are within 5 yards of each other and the red beam dissipates. Assign a meeting point away from the melee pile to avoid extra damage taken. Another ability she uses periodically is Swarming Shadows. This works much like Fel Inferno on Lord Jaraxxus. You basically poop out a trail of shadow flames wherever you move to for 7 seconds. To minimize damage, it is best to kite this to the wall. If healing is not an issue, you can also remain stationary through it, but caution is advised. The reason you want 2 tanks for this encounter is her ability called Blood Mirror. This is cast on the main tank and will make your target nearest to the tank take the same amount of damage as the main tank himself, so just have your off tank stuck on your main tank to avoid melee deaths. About every 2 minutes, Lanathel will start casting Blood Bolt Whirl. Basically, she'll fear everyone, fly up into the air, and shoot 8k damage blood bolts at every raid member for 6 seconds. When this occurs, and it should only be once throughout the encounter, everyone needs to be at least 6 yards apart from anyone else, or you'll take additional damage from your neighbor and will probably die. If you can manage to deal with the high rate damage and the Titan Rage timer, i.e. the gear check, Lanathel is a fairly straightforward encounter. As mentioned, you have approximately 4 minutes until people start dying, and after that you should really be close to getting her down, or else you'll be in trouble. Have fun and good luck! Thank you for watching this movie. As always, feel free to ask questions or add suggestions either on YouTube or in the strategy thread on TANKSPOT.com. Also, TANKSPOT donors can download all of these movies in high definition directly from our servers, so if you'd like to learn more about that, just click the second link in the movie information box.